Ladies and gentlemen, what's poppin' with y'all, man? You already know it's your boy DJ Epps. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Soulfly, you in ATL right now? Big up. You already know. Alright. Yo. Alright, you can hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Alright, cool. Shout to Team Epps, always watching my back, holding me down, you know what I mean? Word up. All right, man. It's Celebrity Tuesdays. You know what we do on a Tuesday night. Yeah. Yo. Man. Yo. You already know. You see it, right? Yeah. Cody Dang? Yeah. It's a family in Jamaica holding me down. Yeah. Shout to my man Donovan. What's up, everybody? Celebrity Tuesdays. Your boy DJ Epps holding you down. Live and direct. On the #1 DJ show on Instagram, especially on social media. Shout out to everybody over there on my Twitch, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter was popping. Tonight show, we got Mike Geronimo passing through tonight. It's going to be crazy. So, we're going to talk. We're going to vibe. Let me get my shit ready. Mike Geronimo's passing through. Legendary Mike Geronimo. Let's not get it twisted, man. My man... we're going to give him his flowers today, man. All right, so Mike Geronimo's passing through tonight. You know what it is. So do me a favor, everybody. Share the live. Bring some more people in. He's going to come in here in less than a minute, and we're going to talk to him. Now, today's show, you know what it is. It's all brought to you by Positivity Water. Shout out to all my people over there in Atlanta, holding down the Positivity Water, alkaline water. You know what I mean? I'm the guy that's holding it down in Miami, Florida. Shout out to my man, DJ Chaotic in Texas. Shout out to my man DJ Envy in New York. Yeah, this is our alkaline water. We the team, so we appreciate everybody. If you see this bottle, go ahead and pick it up. All right, it's all good. Shout out to JT Campos in here. Yeah, that's my guy. Everybody in Texas was good. One love, family. You already know. Jay Flavor, what's up, man? I see you. Mark Payne in the building was good. So once again, man, we're going to have our R&B Thursdays in Miami, Florida, in Wynwood this Thursday, man. Special guest, my guy, DJ Top Feeling. Yes, man. If you don't know about my R&B Thursdays, man, a lot of beautiful girls in the building. You know what I mean? Beautiful ambiance. Vibe is crazy. A lot of singing. Yeah. My R&B Thursdays is crazy, man. Shout out to all my whole team. It's all happening at the Joint in Miami in Wynwood. Special guest this Thursday, DJ Top Feeling. So pull up on us. You already know. All right? And we all know about the dinner party. It goes down every Friday night. And this Friday, man, my girl Issa celebrating her birthday. Continuing to celebrate her birthday. Live and direct right here in Miami at Mau at the DJ Epps dinner party on Friday nights here in Miami, Florida, and Wynwood. All right, man? Mike Geronimo in the building. All right, DJ Epps, you know what it is. Let me plug my shit in, man. I'm all over the place. And here comes Mike Geronimo. Legendary Mike Geronimo. Let's not get it twisted, all right? We're going to give that man his flowers. Shout out to the YNVS family. You know what it is. Yeah. Kid Fresh in the building was popping. Word up. Let me get this guy up in here. Accept. All right. There we go. Demo. One of the remix kings out there, man. This guy makes me want to get back on the tables and start, blending again. Him, Ted Smooth, DJ Blast, TJ Drop. Them guys right there. Oh my God. Let me hit this invite. MP, what's up, my boy? MP 1350. DJ Berserk in the building. Byron was good. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna go get and Shorty and we coming down there right now. We gonna leave the office. And we coming right to the. We coming right there where you at. What's up?
Man, Miami's been waiting for you, man. We waiting for you, boy.
Y'all waiting for me? I'm gonna be
Yeah,
back
man.
down there. I'm gonna be back down there. Like I
Yeah.
definitely this summertime. I'm gonna come hang with y'all.
Sounds like a plan. I
What's
already
up with
have
you
some.
though?
I have a playbook for you. You know, come out
Oh
here.
God.
You know what I mean? We do a show.
Here
We
we
do
go.
something, man.
Here we
Go on
go.
that Rock the Bell show. Something.
Shit, security. Shit, who?
Where Poppy at? Where Poppy at?
Pull. Somewhat.
Shout out to the
See the bat.
YFBS family.
Shout out to the whole YVS squad,
Yes,
man.
all the
Everybody,
DJs. You know what
every
it is.
single
I
person involved.
I know everybody just finished coming off that Twitch, watching my man S Nice, and they over here right now hanging out with us. So we appreciate
Yeah.
you.
I
You know what
heard
I mean?
S had a crazy set tonight too, bro.
He always does,
I
man.
know.
You know,
Like S is no brainer. You know he gonna do what he do
damn,
every time, each
damn
time.
right,
Bro. So
damn right. There's
salute,
only a
bro.
couple of us. There's only a couple of us that get on the social media and rock out. Like some DJs
I
have.
caught Pink. Pink was on there a couple days ago. I seen Pinky like Pinky was bodying shit on here.
Right.
Yeah. So I caught her on the set, but everybody, shout out to the whole squad. I got love for y'all. Y'all already know. I'm honored to be able to play my part. I guess we are, just for those of y'all who don't know what I'm talking about, I've officially been inducted into the YMVS DJ family. So
That's right.
y'all have no idea how happy that makes me as an individual. Like DJing was always my first love before I even rhymed. So to be inducted into a squad of all of these notable professional DJs is a blessing, and I'm very honored, and I appreciate and I love y'all dearly. Thank you.
That's what it is, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of people don't know that you touched the table once upon a time.
Oh, facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, like even shout out to Law's Professor, because I think he probably was like the happiest person when I did get another set. I finally because Lodge was like for years, like, yo, why you not DJing anymore? Like, why don't you get a set? And I just refused to do it, and but to go back to what you were saying, before I was rhyming, I was DJing. I was DJing from the age of like 15, 16 years old.
Right.
So me and my brother, we had our Technique 1200s, we had our Gemini mixes, we had the Gem sound speakers.
Right.
We was that crib like that all the kids came to, just so everybody could hear the music they wanted to hear. And if you spit, you spit. If you was just there to burn one and just listen to and my parents was mad chill. Shout out to my house is their house as long as they good kids. So that's just how it was.
Right.
Growing up in my crib, but we was doing that every day, all day, bro.
Was it DJ Mike Geronimo, or you had another name?
Nah. My man Fudd gave me the name K-Bab because he was looking at a sign from like this gyro kebab spot. We was on the bus. Facts. We was on the bus. We was on the Q, whatever it was, right home from high school. He's just like, yo, K-Bab. He kept saying that every day, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna run with that. Then I started rhyming, and the Mike Geronimo in it, and that was it.
It sounds like just my high school days when I came from New York to Miami. My cousin was looking at a painting and it said Epps on the bottom, and the painting of the soccer ball player looked just like me. And he had he's like, yo, we gonna call you that, Epps. I'm like, what?
Yeah. It's crazy when someone slaps the name on it, because then and for me it was worse because the whole bus heard it and started laughing. So if Fudd wasn't on the bus with me, somebody else on the bus was busy like, hey, okay, all right. So I was like, let me just flip this and make this more comfortable for myself, and that was it.
K-Bob, you don't look like a K-Bob.
Nah,
Yo, K-Bob, like, you probably would have made mad money in fucking Germany or something.
Right? Right? And I ran with it too, bro. How crazy is that? I was running with it all day. I went to Shirt Kings and got the hat with the rhinestones and all that shit, bro. How about that? Like, I was invested, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Fudd. I see you, bro. My whole Bayside High School squad. Vin, Eggy, everybody. I see y'all.
Yes, sir.
Got love for y'all.
Listen, man, everybody, man, this is Mike Geronimo. I'm glad y'all checked in, man. Please go ahead and share the live, man. Bring some more people in here. We are in the building with
people laughing. I see mad tear emoji. Y'all can laugh at me. I don't give a fuck. I'm cool with it, nigga.
Listen, man, come on. We out here to tell stories. We out here to let people know, man, we've been through it all. Some been ups and downs, some been sad, and some been mad funny.
Yo, you said that the other day, and I was like, "What?" Yo, so the first time we linked up was it was that trip.
Listen,
it was that trip. Like for when Son did his video.
Son, let me tell you something.
What's up?
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, Mike Geronimo posted a throwback picture of Big, Jay-Z. I want to say who else? You was in there,
yeah,
and somebody was in there. This is the time when Jay-Z came down to shoot his video for Ain't No Nigga with Foxy.
Yeah,
and I guess Big came for support. You came for support, and somebody from Bad Boy, I want to say it was Henrock, that hit me up and was like, "Yo, somebody want to talk to you."
Henrock was there, right?
Henrock was doing the Bad Boy street team.
It was a lot of us there. Like
no, there was a lot of y'all, because New York was just really, really like leaving New York to get to the palm trees at that time. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'll never forget it. And when Henrock said somebody want to talk to you, I said, "What's up?" "Yo, what up, man? Come fuck with a nigga." I'm like, why does it sound like Big? "Nigga, it's me, Big." I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And yes, I got to talk to Big. And he's like, "Yo, we down on South Beach doing the video for Jay. Come fuck with us." And you know, at that time, well, all the time, I'm the man in Miami. So, you know, I guess, no, I'll beat my chest. Nobody beats my chest. I run shit out here.
Talk your talk, young man.
Like, if I'm telling you, Big got on the phone, call me.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Talk your talk. I'm behind you, kid. It is an honor for me to be here with you today.
Yeah, so when he said, "Yo, come to South Beach," yo, I ran out there, man, and sure enough, man, I see he's like, "Yo, I heard you the men out here. Thank you for supporting me and everything." Foxy said the same thing. Jay said the same thing. And I ran into you, and I'm like, "Yo, you that dude, man. Like, you was on your upcoming shit." And I was like, you was introducing yourself, and that's when we first met. So that picture, when you posted that, look at that, I got chills.
Yeah.
Yo, I remember that shit like it was yesterday.
Yo,
I'm
that
like,
was
damn.
an ill trip, bro. That was like, there's not much that I do remember, or rather, I don't know if I've gone through this thing where it's like my mind picks and chooses what I can remember.
Right.
But I don't forget that adventure, that whole trip.
I'm the same
like, it was
way.
Definitely, you can't. It's one of the moments where you like, yo, did that really happen? Did that, you know, like, it seems surreal, especially now the older we are, like, and you just, you know, reflect on in your mental scrapbook, and some of the things you just be like, yo, that couldn't happen, and then you'll be like, but yeah, it did happen, and you was right there.
My nigga,
we was
like,
right there.
For me to be like the upcoming DJ, or the main DJ holding down Miami, and I got to meet you, Big, Foxy, Jermaine Dupri, and Jay all at the same time. That was a memorable moment.
That's crazy, bro. And look how it is. Everything is full circle. So here we are, bro. So again, I appreciate it, and I'm honored, blood. Real talk. Real.
Yeah, my bro. Same here, man. You know? So let's go back to those days. How did you come up? How did you leave the DJ world and became Mike Geronimo? How did you get the name Mike Geronimo?
The name, again, I think it was Fudd too. I think Fudd was like always responsible for my nickname. My man Fudd in school. He came up with the Geronimo for it.
Yeah.
And that came because I always did well in school. Like, I always excelled in taking tests, and my grades were always, for the most part, they were something to be proud
Right.
of. But I would always be in trouble in school, bro. So the dean, like all the deans knew me well. Like I think my brother told me one time, because he went to the same school. He said, "Yeah, I was with Mrs. Forbes, and yo, you know how big your file is in the dean's office?" And I was just laughing, like, "Wow, they still have that." But he came up with the Geronimo part because when the school officers would like come to be like, "Yo, Miss Stern wants to speak to you," or Mr. Zactor wants to, whoever it was, then Fudd would see them coming to the table and he'd be like, "Uh-oh, Geronimo," and then everybody laugh, and then
Yeah.
they'd just be like, "All right, we see you later, nigga." I'd have to go to the dean's office. So that's how that part came. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't terribly bad, but I was in the mischief. And then Mike, my first name was Mike, but it was a play on words, because I was like, well,
Right.
what if I don't say MIK? What if I say MIC?
Right. Right.
And then from there, it just pretty much stuck. It pretty much stuck. And then how I came out of DJing into rhyming, I really credit Large Professor for that, because it was just being like so many people would come to his crib on a regular basis. Like
Mm-hmm.
Buster, shout out to Bus, my brother, love you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Bus would come out to his crib. Gangstar would come to his crib.
Right.
Tribe, like Q-Tip, was always there. Pete Rock, the first time I ever met Pete was through Large coming to his crib. So Nas like lived on the block for
Right.
me, but just me being in his crib and DJing, and me and my man Vim, one of my best friends, actually, Nas's daughter's uncle, was one of my best friends, like lifelong friend.
Right.
And Large would always have this thing where he'll start cutting a record and everybody would freestyle.
Right.
And there was so many of us in his crib, me, Flush, my man CeeLo. Shout out Royal Flush. I love you,
Shout to
bro.
my man Royal Flush. Yeah.
You made my day today. I'm not gonna make the announcement. I'm gonna let you do it. But today is a beautiful day, very beautiful day. But I'll let Royal Flush make that announcement at his own time, at his own choosing. But we was just all huddled in the crib, so it's like you just naturally would spit.
Right.
And Large was like the person who was like, "Yo, you should start writing." He'll say it his way, like,
Yeah.
my G, you should start writing, my G. You should. I'm telling you, and I would go home and I would just practice little bars here and there, and then from that, I just started rhyming at school.
Right.
And when I started rhyming in school, I noticed like they liked when I would rhyme in school, and then I would have battles on the bus coming to school or
Yeah.
going from school. So there were all these little events that I guess inadvertently were kind of honing my craft, so to speak. Um, and then it just became habitual. Like no matter what I did, I would either be freestyling till
Yeah.
I turned blue in the face in my house. Like my mom would be like, "Would you shut up? You rhyme about everything." But then she would be like, "But how does he make that rhyme with that?" And then like I would just keep doing it, and it just took off on its own, bro.
uh, this all happened in Queens,
Yeah,
of course, right?
facts,
So,
facts.
so
Big Queens,
Queens get the
all
money
day.
for sure.
That's
So,
right.
so, so we could say Large Professor was one of your big influence.
Absolutely. Large is actually like the first person I literally ever knew coming outside of my house.
Wow.
So because he lived right next door to me.
Mm-hmm.
So he was actually one of the people, your moms would be like, who you outside
Right.
with? And if the name was legit, if she had respect for that, okay, you could chill out. So
Right.
Large was like the first person, him, Van, and my man J Raff from LB's. I see you, L's up. But they were the three that my mom, if they were outside, she'd be comfortable with me being outside.
Right.
So it just, I don't know. Now that I'm older, I look at it and I'm like, that's so weird that the person you grow up with inspires you to chase music, do music, eat music, sleep music. And it's not like any of it was, you know, it just happened. So that's pretty much how it
like, you know, your first somebody that discovered you, your first deal.
I was gonna say what? My first what? I don't know what you
No. Pause.
Nah, because I thought you was like on the other note. Now I was like, nah, I'm not talking about no part of my life on that note. Nah. What's up?
I wouldn't dare do that.
Nah, I know. What's up though? What's
But
up though?
and yeah, like, you know, do you remember your time where you know they presented you with your first record label deal, your contract?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I mean, shout out to Irv Gotti. That was really him doing all the moving and shaking regarding, like, you know, talking with labels, and he knew way more than I did. Like, to me, I mean, I was like 17, 18 at the time, and in hindsight, I don't think anyone, it's very rare that anyone 17 or 18 years old knows exactly what they want to do.
Right.
So I was just going with the flow, and I ended up meeting Irv through a mutual friend named Chucky Madness. Shout out to Chucky Madness. And Irv came to a talent show that Chuck put me in. I didn't even know I was in a talent show, bro. Like, they were just like, yo, go rhyme. And I was like, what? And we was in I think it was 109 in Liverpool. Like, and if you know Queens, Liverpool, that's right in the heart of Southside.
Right.
So I rhymed, and, you know, nobody threw no records at me or threw no bottles at me on stage. So, you know, I guess I did all right. And then I heard somebody in the crowd like, yo, little nigga, you got another song? And I was like, no, but they threw a beat on it. I started rhyming and everybody liked it. And then Irv came up to me and he was like, yo, I got a studio. And I was drunk. Like, I think we drinking St. Ides or some shit. And I just started rhyming in his ear and I wouldn't stop. And he's just like, yo, you got to come to the studio. And then I think maybe 2-3 weeks later, we ended up going to a guy named Steve Kulo's studio. Shout out to Steve Kulo, Dynador. And the first thing I ever recorded was Just Rip. And
legendary right there.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then the next thing I know, Irv was like, yo, these people was interested. This label wants to sign you. And it all sounded good, you know, but then people started calling my crib, and I was like, I don't know how they got my phone number. And
they gonna find you.
And they was finding me, bro. So then I kind of was like, yo, this is kind of crazy. And then the next thing I knew, I think it was between 2 to 3 different labels, and TBT was one of them.
Yeah.
And of all the meetings that I actually went to and sat down with people, I think that they resonated with me the most personally.
Right.
And Irv was like, yo, I'm telling you, they're a new label and you be their first rap artist, which means, you know, you gonna be in a unique position. I think this is what we need to do.
And people, if you don't know who TVT Record is, they carried, I don't want to say Little John.
Oh yeah, shout out to Steve Gottlieb. Facts, like Brian Leach, I see you, bro. So Little John, the East Siders was there.
Pitbull.
Shout out to But, you know, I was the first rap artist they had ever signed, you know, and at that time, no one knew them as being a hip hop entity. They knew them for owning, you know, like the rights to the Jetsons or the rights to the Jeffersons theme song, or they owned pretty much any theme song or movie theme, period.
Right.
You know, so they decided to jump into the rap game, and we were there at that moment, and the rest is history.
Everybody, if you just tuned in, man, on my Twitch, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter, this is Mike Geronimo, legendary Mike Geronimo in the building. Glad to have you on Celebrity Tuesdays, my guy.
Appreciate it.
You know, I was gonna save the question for last because I'm not the one to dwell on problems or other men's problems or people's problems and so on. Except for this Kendrick Lamar Drake thing, this kind of got crazy recently. But you mentioned the name Irv Gotti, and I knew of some words that was going back and forth. I don't care about what you guys say. I want to know: did you guys, make up? Did you guys clean up? Did you guys? Is everything?
We ain't do none of that, but we ain't do none of that, and it's probably a better chance than not that we probably won't do any of that, but.
Something are just best to leave alone.
I mean, what I will say, bro, is the older you get, if you're fortunate, your thinking changes a bit. You mellow out a bit, and I think the older you get, you think way more. So I can't say that I have those feelings of aggression, I guess is the best word to say, because I'm being attacked by an individual, and because I'm being attacked by an individual that I viewed as being close to me. So, I mean, it is what it is. You say what you say, I say what I say, and I don't wish anything bad on them. I actually wish the best for them, regardless to us being cool or not. I don't wish anything bad on anyone for that part. You feel me? But that's just me. But that does not mean that I have to sit at a table and chat with you. I don't got to do any of that. And
right.
if we like two shoelaces that's untied, life goes on. I'll live mine, you live yours.
But at the same time, you are a man, and
absolutely.
I heard a recent story about you and Pac. You know what I mean? And you had the utmost respect for Pac, and you did not. It seems like you would not like anybody to say anything about Pac.
No.
You know what I mean? Because, like you said,
I think I know where you're going. Right.
What did that man done to you? What did that man done to you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I saw that interview, I was like, you're absolutely right. And so, for you to stand up for a West Coast guy and you living on the East Coast, and you just really show that you don't tolerate no disrespect at all.
A man is a man,
of course,
bro. You feel me? Like a man is a man, and I guess if I reflect on it and look at it, because I think I said it in the past, I wasn't really a fan. Vibed out. He was super cool to me, and I even think that my perceptions of what I thought he may have been, that he wasn't that at all. And so when we did meet and we did vibe out, a man is a man. So, I mean, if I'm there with somebody and there's other folk violating, but I'm with you, I'm not going to just stand there and, I'm not just standing there, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was an out of line moment. I stepped in line, and that was that. And I'm pretty certain he would have done the same if it was the shoes was on
the other side. And going back to what I was saying about Drake and Kendrick Lamar, we all see what happened with Drake recently. You know what I mean? If nobody don't know what happened, his house recently got shot up, and a security guard.
Wait, who house got shot
Drake?
up? When?
I want to say 2:00 this morning.
Nigga shot the nigga crib up?
And his security in the front got shot up.
Wow.
He's in the hospital.
Who's in the Drake is in the hospital?
No. The security guard. The security guard at the front of Drake's house. 2:00 in the morning. 2:00 in the morning. Somebody rolled up and did a drive-by at Drake's house in Canada. Wow. And his security guard that was sitting in front got hit up.
Oh, and
Got it.
they
Yeah,
hit the security man.
yeah. And
That's crazy.
and and when I saw your interview, and he didn't die, thank God. You know what I mean?
Um,
So when I saw your interview, and you know, you talk about you know, you know, not to
I'm
disrespect
bugging. Like
people.
I hear you talking, but in my head I'm like, wow, niggas clap the crib up. Like what? Like
Yeah, when you get off, man, go look it up and check it out, man, and you
you
know you'll
put me
see.
on, yo, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. But Shampoo would tell you I'm not like I'm
Yo,
not
same
like the
thing.
most internet.
Yo, same
You know,
thing.
like, oh, and what? I don't move like that, so it's crazy to hear. But go ahead, my bad, bro. It's
Nah,
just
nah, you good, you good. I just wanted to I want to get your take on how to ignore the disrespect like you did back in the days and you do now. You know what I mean? Because till this day, people tend to like to disrespect for some reason, whether it's a fan base, whether it's your
mm-hmm,
rivalry, whether it's maybe even family members,
mm-hmm.
man. But you look like a person that just ignore the disrespect and you move on.
I try to, bro. Like real talk. It's funny we talking about this shit, bro, because I just told my wife, I don't know if it was last night or the night before, I told her, I said, yo, I'm proud of myself because I've been working very hard on embracing the principle of letting things go. And like, but in a way that I've never tried to do it before, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I told her, I said, yo, I'm starting to get the hang of it. And it's making me ask myself why I wasn't thinking this way the whole way through.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And I, I remember my father, bro, always telling me growing up, he would say, he would always say it's easier to fight than it is to walk
Right.
away. He will always say that. He's like, walking away is the hardest thing to do. He would say that, and you know, kids is kids, so it'd be one in one ear and right out the other. You feel me? And
Mm-hmm.
I guess now that I'm older and now that I'm raising my sons and stuff, and like I said, being at an age where you learn different, you absorb things different, you
Mm-hmm.
practice what you do different.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So I just had to tell her, I said I'm proud of myself because I'm truly starting to understand just the whole concept of letting things go. Because when you let shit go, bro, now I'm starting to realize, like, if you think about it, if you give it just, there's something called the 5 second rule.
Mm-hmm.
I have read somewhere where they said they'll train federal officers or CIA officers to count to 5
Mm-hmm.
before they react. And so the reason they do that is because the average human, the average human being, it takes about 7 seconds for you to process something and then react to it.
Right.
So they train them to count to 5, and by the time they get to 5, they calm down, they working on how they're breathing, you're stabilizing all these chemicals that react when somebody says shit like, you bitch ass nigga, or you know what I mean, or somebody will say some crazy shit like whatever it
Right.
is, whatever you might come across, and nigga steps on your new Jordans, or whatever it is,
Right.
or you know, but you think differently, you calm, you not letting those chemicals kick in to fuel you into being like nigga what, wow,
Right.
you know, but
Right. Right.
and I get it now, and if you let go of things, a lot of things you let go of, you'll sit there after counting to 5 and be like, man, that shit is really not anything to be bent out of shape over. You know, and don't get me wrong, it's a completely different ball game when somebody is aiming at being disrespectful. It's a completely different ball game when somebody is with some sort of vindictiveness or viciousness or
Mm-hmm.
maliciousness to it,
Mm-hmm.
trying their best to get you to react.
Right.
But even those moments have to be picked and choose. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's what separates checkers from chess, bro.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So if you, I think, especially with the younger generation, bro, a lot of them just have to allow themselves time to grow. Like, just let yourself get older.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let yourself make it to 26. Let
Right.
yourself make it to 28.
Right.
Let yourself make it to 30. And I guarantee each time you make it to another one of those checkpoints,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to look back and be like, wow, I can't believe I was thinking that way 2 years ago. Or that I was thinking that way 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Or that I was thinking that way 10 years ago. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And you
Right.
may even get to a point where you can hear something that's malicious, vindictive, evil, an assault on your character,
Mm-hmm.
and you can in your head laugh about it. Like the way I am now, bro, I swear to God, nigga, only thing you can't do is slap me in my mug.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Can't talk about my kids, my wife, or try to put your hands on me.
Right.
Those are three things where I don't give a fuck what I was. Of that, bro. A lot of shit niggas say you could pretty much laugh off. If you secure in where you are as a person, if you're secure in what your life is, if you're secure in what your beliefs are, what your morality is,
Mm-hmm.
if you secure in your own skin, bro,
Mm-hmm.
you don't be giving a fuck about what niggas is talking about, bro. You don't.
Yeah. I learned that at a young age, and as I grow up, and you know, at my age right now, to still run into uh, some disrespectful stuff,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it makes you want to go.
It do. It do. But you know what, E? It's part of life, bro. I always say to myself, and I always readily tell people, I wasn't put here and expecting this world to love me.
Right.
There's no one on this earth that everyone unanimously loves. No one.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So who am I to think that there's not going to be at least one individual in this world that, man, fuck Mike Geronimo. All right, cool. I wake up saying the same thing some days, but then I quickly get over it, nigga. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not expecting the entire planet to have love for me. But what I do expect is if I show respect, just show the same.
Yeah.
And if you don't, well, then it's up to me to make those choices that come with that scenario.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And once you start understanding all this shit is about the choices you make, nigga, your choices be better choices, bro.
Man, I appreciate those gems you dropped there, man. And I'm pretty sure everybody in the comment appreciates that too. Um,
No worries.
so I know you haven't been keeping up with the Kendrick and Drake thing, going back to them, but have you heard some of the
Oh
songs? Are
yeah,
you
I definitely, yeah. I would what? They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. I was like, I was in the van this morning, like, where did this shit go?
I think Kendrick had everybody throwing up gang signs or practicing crip walking.
Yo, and don't get me wrong, like I would be lying if I was like I'm not a fan of Drake. I like Comeback Season to me still is the illest mixtape I ever heard in my life.
Right.
Still to this day. I listen to Comeback Season at least once every 2 weeks.
Right.
You feel me? So I have love for both of them. You know, and I get it. You know, sometimes somebody pisses in someone's yard and somebody pisses in your yard, and well, here you go. You having a pissing contest.
Right.
But
Right. Right.
for it to go to somebody getting popped in front of the crib, like,
I think it's time for the wars to stop immediately right now.
yeah, I wouldn't even, like, it don't need to go, it didn't even need to go there, to be honest.
But
You
as a lyrical MC, what's your thought? What you know who
look at
does
you and
Mike
shit
Geronimo
lining
think
up.
that
Next thing
yeah?
you know, I'm at Summer Jam like, yo, you chill, nigga. The kid who rap about what? Nah, I mean, you know what? I mean, if I'm gonna call it like I see it, bro, and again, I have overwhelming amount of love and respect for both individuals. Um, I kind of like if you going off of who won and all that, people think that if you quiet and you not, always active,
Right.
like, it's like being in them streets. Nigga, if you quiet and you just cool and that nigga, please, that nigga, right? You
Right.
seen it. You seen it, nigga.
Yeah.
I lived it, so I know what it is. Cause I'm not a boisterous personality like that. So I just be in the cut, chilling, and, And I told my brother, we was having a heavy talk about. Shout out to Kev Mack. We was having a heavy talk about it,
Yeah.
and I told my brother, I said, let me tell you something, bro. That nigga remind me a lot of myself, and I'm gonna tell you what's getting ready to happen. He's gonna lull this nigga in the deep water. And this nigga is gonna go swimming in that water thinking that he knows how to swim in all water. And don't nobody know how to swim in all water.
Right.
And once he gets him right where he wants him, you just gonna see a tsunami just whoosh, and he gonna get splashed. No disrespect. I say it with no disrespect, but you asking me call it like I see it. And mind you, they had a good battle. Because it's not like lyrically there wasn't something for everyone to grab onto, and it's not like I don't think anyone could rightfully pick a side verse this one and say, well, hey, you unanimously won or whatever. But I knew this was coming. So I just sat there and I was like, niggas think when you quiet and you cool that you won't fuck around and turn into Mount Krakatoa. And by the time you erupt, niggas is gonna be like, wow, I didn't even, you didn't even. And maybe you should have, and then you wouldn't have. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I ain't make them rules, nigga. I didn't write the script. I'm just in the movie, nigga. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So I call it like I see it. But on a real note, it like please pay attention to what happened during our era. You feel me? Like it's two bros that should be here and they should be hugging their kids. They should be watching them graduate. They should be helping them plan their weddings. They should be doing all these things that if you fortunate enough in life, you get to do. And they not here. And it's crazy that niggas are not here because of a couple of words put to a couple of notes of music. And I don't see anything being worth that, bro. And I get it. Niggas can't tell me nothing. I've been outside, bro. You understand what I'm saying? So I understand all the pressures that come with just one, being outside, being young, black, being around wolves and reckless attitudes and reckless, all that shit. I get it. And then God forbid you get the bag and the lighters on you. Then it's more rough. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Because now you're dealing with a whole world of niggas that's just waiting to take a shot at you. Why? Because the crown is heavy, bro. That's why. So I get it, but it don't need to go. It don't need, nah, bro.
The comment box is flaming up. They're like, so who do you pick, nigga? Who do you pick?
Oh, what? They asking who I pick? Y'all niggas stop. You know who I pick. I didn't break it down in the E. You know
I know. I broke. No, it's not about who won. Who does Mike Geronimo respect and say he likes? You know what I mean?
I like them both as MCs. I said that. I said I listen to Comeback Season. I listen to Damn. I listen to Good Kid, Mad City is one of my favorite albums of all time.
Right.
Especially the song Mad City with MC8. Shout out to 8. You see me throw it up, bro. Like, like I'm fans of both. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But nigga, I'm gonna say it again. Like maybe everybody ain't listening. The chain of events that happened, I sat there and I was like, nigga, I know what's getting ready to happen. You don't, but I do, because I could just tell. I could tell by how niggas move and what niggas say.
And the setup.
Right, and the setup. I see what this shit is. This some real White Lotus shit, nigga. Like the old Kung Fu movie, The White Lotus. This some real White Lotus shit. This nigga's just sitting there on a tree stump, like, not yet. But you just wait, boy. You just wait. So,
Oh man.
you know,
Let me ask you one more question before we get up out of
what's
here.
up?
Well, first of all, man, everybody, this is Mike Geronimo, and if you don't know who Mike Geronimo, go back to the catalogs and go pay attention to the natural. Whenever you are, one of my favorites, Vendetta. You know what I mean? Long Road Back. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Which one was your favorite album?
Ooh.
Hmm. Yeah.
That's a tough question.
Come on.
Wow. Well, what I will say, I think of all the projects I've done,
Mm-hmm.
I think two probably stick out the most to me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course, the
Mm-hmm.
natural, because it's just so much a part of my experience in life,
Mm-hmm.
and it just represents so much all at one time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think of all the projects, it was the most organic and the most magic filled,
Right.
because it had all these magic moments that if just one person wasn't there, it wouldn't be what it is. And it changed my life. So that's gonna always be near and dear to my heart, and all the experiences that came with the natural. And then I think Long Road Back, and I say Long Road Back because it was like my first real independent endeavor.
Right.
And we worked really hard on that album, and we did everything from sleep in the studio to end up going to Canada uh, with DMX, and we end up staying there damn near a month with him, just to get one song done.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it was a lot of work put into it, and there was no label involved, and it was all just me, my cousin, and my bro Case doing it.
Right.
And now it's cool to look back at it and hear it and be like, wow, we did a song with Tyrese all on our own. Or, wow, we did a song with Ja and the Murderers all on our own. Or, we did this with X all on our own. And it wasn't a system.
Right.
So those two probably stick out to me the most. But I have fun each and every time I go into the studio, bro. I try to.
And when you do the videos, because I was watching the video, I had to go back and look at this video, this one particular video. You know what I mean? Nothing against the producer, but at the same time, nothing moved. But the money was
uh,
was a smash hit. You know what I mean?
it was. It
You
was.
know what I mean?
Like, I know he's going through his things and there's all this stuff happening. And I mean, but honestly put, that has nothing to do with me.
No, not at
That
all.
has nothing
But
to do with the music.
my question was, were you okay with him taking you that direction? Because I was looking at the video and I'm like, man, it looks like Mike didn't want to do this video.
You know what? Here's what people don't know, just to clear up a lot. First of all, the beat that Diddy gave me, y'all call him Diddy, the beat Puff gave me was not nothing to move but the money.
Right.
He actually gave me, and I just recently heard the song. I heard who ended up with the beat. I had never heard the finished song. But the beat he gave me was Way Street.
Right.
Way Street. I used to go to Bad Boy, and Bad Boy had a room that was kind of like the interior of a van. Like the speakers were like car speakers in the room.
Right.
and you could put the CDs in, and it would feel like you listening to whatever you listening to in a van or a car. So he gave me beat CDs, and I think some was like beats D-Dot did, some was beats that maybe Stevie J did, Easy did, Prestige, Nasheem. They all, shout out to all of the hitmen, because they all wanted to get involved with what I was doing. So I was just going through the beats, bro. And one day we was in there, and Puff played that joint, the Not a Move joint, and I went like this, and I was like, yo, whose beat is that? And he was like, oh, that's LL's. Like, but he said it kind of like, yeah, and he said it kind of like, you know, like, that's LL's, but don't concern yourself with that. So he was ready to hit the forward button and go to the next song. And I was like, nah, play that again. And he looked crazy at me. He looked at me like, what? And I was like, play that beat again. And he played it. And I was like, yo, I like that. I want to fuck with that. And he looked shocked, bro. I never forget his face. Like, he just looked at me like, you want to fuck with that? And I was like, yeah, that shit is lit. I like, not lit, whatever it was at the time. I was like, that beat is hot. I want to fuck with it. And he was like, was like, oh, well, shiny suit ensemble, let's go. Like Mike want to do like lights, camera, action shit. So I think for him, he like was bugging out because I don't think he expected me to pick something like that. And with me, it was always, if I heard something and it spoke to me, then I would just write what it told me to write. And it just so happened he played that, and I like that. Now, in terms of the video and all that other shit, and the look, and the, yo, we're gonna put you in this really green outfit, and we're gonna use this really weird fisheye lens, and like, yeah, like a mesh football jersey. That's where I like drew the line. I was like, I'm not wearing that shit. But you see, look, he laughing. We can talk about it now. I told you, man, I could laugh about it.
I know.
But he had nothing to do with that. You understand what I'm saying? Because definitely. He stepped out of the record from the moment that the record was produced and finished, and it was ready to go to radio.
Right.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think he actually wanted something like, I think he wanted like an additional $25,000 to be in the video. And I was like, no, nigga, I'm not. We all. Like, no, I'm not giving you no 25 grand for a video, nigga. You supposed to
dancing all over the video.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna pay you on top of that. But nah, bro, put me on that fucking motor.
Yo, that nigga gave you a hit. I need 25 more G's, man.
Yeah, bro. And I was like, we was all like, nah, bro. I'll just do this shit. You won't be in the video, and that's it.
Yo, Mike said, I'm gonna make the executive decision over here.
Nah, don't get it fucked up. See, you painting the ill picture. You like, I was like at Gottlieb's office, like, nigga, we ain't giving that nigga shit. It wasn't like that. We as a in unison,
got you.
as a whole PBT family, we like, nigga, what? Hell, nah, we can give you no 25,000 on top of what you just got. But it's all, nigga, hell no. No and no. And
oh my God.
So really, he didn't have anything to do with the outfits or anything. Honestly put, that was whoever the stylist was for the video.
At the time.
I can't remember who it was. Yeah. And she was well known. I can't remember who it was. Mm-hmm. I do remember, though, they gave me a Raiders jersey, and they told me that Janet Jackson wore it. And if I didn't take anything else from that video shoot, I made sure to take that Raiders football jersey because it was official, and they said she actually had it on. I was like, well, the closest I would get to Janet Jackson ever in my life, so I'm gonna take this and keep this.
Hey, that's a memorable moment.
Yeah. So, but he didn't have nothing to do with that, bro.
Right.
He had nothing to do with that. I actually was like, yo, and in hindsight, I get it. Like, I get the backlash that I received.
Mm-hmm.
And if I look at it now, maybe I did try to open up another lane too fast, too soon for my fan base to absorb it. But I think the fun of being an artist is you take risks. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. I mean, on the upside, it was the most airplay I've ever gotten for any record I've ever done.
Right.
Worldwide. But on the flip side, my core fan base felt alienated by it. And it was never my intent to alienate them. But I just didn't want to stay in this little box that everybody wanted me to stay in.
Right.
So
Had
it
to
is
grow.
what it is.
Had to grow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I took a shot. Some people dug it, some don't. I don't have any regrets about it. And
Yo, before we get up out of here, man, one thing I like to ask the DJ, the artist, man, is to let everybody know, how important it is to have a DJ by your side.
Oh my God, and especially now with me coming back full circle into DJing, it is so essential, and people so overlook the importance of what the DJ does, who they are, what they represent. If you did not have a DJ, you wouldn't have the soundtrack to your lives, period, point blank. And DJs now, it's crazy because now that Shampoo, shout out to Shampoo, the captain,
YMVS DJs, what up?
That's custom motto for certain. But now that Pooh has me, like DJing in spots and actually doing sets, I've even developed a brand new, or along with being revitalized, but also a brand new respect for DJs in the sense of you're under constant pressure, you're under X amount of time.
Right.
You not only have to visually pay attention to what your Serato says, but you have to keep an eye on the dance floor and the crowd.
Right. And the bar.
And the bar. You can encounter so many different things that technically can go wrong, where you just have to rely on, okay, in my head, I know this song goes with this song. I know this song goes with this song. Okay, they vibing to this, so let me go into that. It is a very hard job.
Yes.
It's a very hard job. And it's wild because MC, they used to call the MC master of ceremonies. In all actuality, the DJ is the master of ceremony.
Right.
Because they're the ones that they move the crowd, they control the crowd, they build the crowd. And they do all of this for people that act as though they're oblivious to the fact that this person, man or female, is standing behind this controller making them dance.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And if you try to just be Joe Schmo or anybody and do what they do, what you do, what S does, what Sin does, what Prizzy does, what Jay does, what Pinky does, any of y'all. Fuck, I include myself now. What I do, nigga, I'm on this court.
Right, beat your chest, let them know.
You understand what I'm saying? But nigga, it is a very pressure-packed, intense thing to do. But I look at it just like MCing. When you get into a zone, and if you get into a good set, there's no feeling like it in the world, bro.
Right.
I should feel like when you wrote the illest rhyme and you went, ooh, I know, you know what I mean? You be doing this shit, and, oh, nigga, stop. It's that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
so
sir.
There's no feeling like it in the world. And I have nothing but the deepest respect, love, admiration for each and every DJ out there. I do not think DJs get recognized anywhere near where they should be recognized. And a sin, bro. It's a sin. So salute to everybody from every corner of this planet that is out there building their craft, bringing up players,
Blends.
working on their blends, working on their sets. Like shout out DJ Shuttle. Shuttle put me on. He's like, yo, Mike, you got 5 different R&B sets, bro. That's just mandatory.
Right.
Like you can't just have 3 different sets of R&B. You gotta have all these things because anything can happen.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And I appreciate y'all, and the world should too.
And we appreciate you, Mike Geronimo, for passing through Celebrity Tuesdays.
That's what's
you know what I mean? Hanging out with us, dropping some gems, telling us stories, and having a great good old time.
Yes,
on
sir.
social media, man.
Completely missing this OKC game.
Listen, man, y'all boys doing it up there, man.
Listen.
I know it means a lot to you guys up there. I know.
Listen. Wait, hold on. I know it's not. I know it ain't a Knicks side. Listen. Orange and blue it looks right now, bro.
Yes, it does,
like
man.
The whole world should be orange and blue. You feel me? So Brunson, DiVincenzo, Hartenstein, Hart. Salute. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to put the whammy or nothing. Just let it go down. But
it's gonna go down, man.
About what you asked me before, I know what's going to happen.
You know what's going to happen.
I know what's going to happen.
Everybody, man, pick up any of his album, Mike Geronimo. I know he's been pushing a record called The Bag. Any other songs you pushing?
Oh, for certain. You could go on all the DSPs, The Bag, The One, Got 'Em. We're releasing an EP in a couple of months. Shampoo, I'll be in the studio, Overdrive, Overtime. That's coming.
Right.
You know, so shout out to DJ Toon. Shout out to Mr. Lee. Shout out to Rhythm D. Shout out to Large Pro, Buck Wild. That's just a couple of the people I can shout. I do have surprises coming for people this summer. So
yeah, and I'm gonna just tell everybody the surprise, man.
I mean, y'all gonna know.
There's a DJ Epps and Mike Geronimo shit about to drop soon.
You wasn't supposed to tell them that just yet, though. But see, can't tell you shit, and we came up with it. I said don't say nothing, and here you go. Now what? It's all fucked up now. What you gonna do now?
It's all fucked up now.
What we gonna do now, nigga? You know? So but we working on a lot for the summer. I'm stoked, bro. I can't wait, bro. I feel good. I lyrically feel like I've never felt before ever.
Good.
I think the DJ stuff is actually in a weird way enhancing what I do lyrically. And it's gonna be nice to do a show and DJ and rock and then leave.
Man, dope shit. Dope shit right there, yo.
Yeah. But listen, you pick all the beats for what we doing. You know that, right?
I got an executive produce. I got an A&R the job.
But we gotta get on our, you know, like not to use nobody else, but you gotta be the Khaled to you know, you gotta be like, nah, Mike, you doing this one. Nah,
trust
Mike, you doing
me.
this one.
I'm gonna take you there. Matter of fact, I know a lot. I know you up there. You be stuck in your zone, but I'm gonna take you down south. We gotta do something different.
Shout out to my cousin Oomp. Okay, Oomp is not gonna let another summer pass.
And you're not coming down. Shout to Oomp right now.
You understand? Him and Coach is enough said.
That's it. Enough said. We gonna get you some Haitian food. And we gonna pass by the strip club.
Go to the bottom. Yeah, we go right to the bottom. Nigga, don't talk like what? You know I know that side of town. We going to the bottom, man.
For sure.
Oh
my God. Everybody in the comment box, we appreciate you hanging out with us, man. Follow him at Mike Geronimo. Go get all albums out on streaming platforms right now. Mike, thank you again for coming through tonight, man.
Thanks for having me, bro. I appreciate it. It's good seeing you. Like I said, I'm going to be down south in a sec. We're going to have a good summer.
Yeah.
We're going to have a good time, good life, good vibe. That's it.
You already know.
That's all.
No, man. One phone call away, man. Just hit me up. Whatever you need, I got you, homie.
Likewise. You already know, bro.
All right?
You already know.
Everybody have a good night, man. And just, like I said, go stream all his music right now, all right? Have a good night, everybody. You know what it is. Listen, it's going down. DJ Epps, Celebrity Tuesdays. I'm going to see you tomorrow. We're going to get on the turntables. And everybody that want to be on the playlist for tomorrow night, I suggest you pull up on the live at 10 o'clock. I'm going to be on the turntable, shutting it down, breaking new music, playing your throwback joints, your favorite joints and all that. All right, man? And we want to thank Mike Geronimo for passing through tonight, Celebrity Tuesdays. Everybody, please have a good night. Have a blessed night. Say your prayers, take your vitamins, do the Hulk Hogan stuff, you know what I mean? And we'll see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Peace out, all right?